I think I recall at some point, like, saying that I think that the phasmid was going to be real.
You think you recall?
I think I recall saying that at some point. If I were editing this, I'd search for that clip. But I'm not. So I'm just going to think I'm right.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe you're right.
Now, I don't know if I was joking when I said that.
We say lots of things over the course of these videos.
We do. We being Danny and Sam, and these videos being of a game called Disco Elysium.
ICM. This feels familiar somehow.
What's the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army, the black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like
RCM, it sounds like RCM, Revolution Citizens Militia.
It does.
Why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch is making you pant.
Just catch your breath.
Huh.
This is better preserved than the others. You can still read the sign.
Huh. A white star.
No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Are those speck stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Looks old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
skiff
there it
is
is.
swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be John.
Stand on the concrete square of a
Indeed.
nameless village.
Now we have to
looking at a
pitch
small
to them
lifeboat as it
that we're not
draws closer.
insane.
The sea is
Yeah. I hope Kitsuragi will help.
You reach the jetty and climb out of the
Yeah,
skiff.
this feels like the end, right? Like
Must be, must be.
whatever talking to this guy's yields to be.
What are you doing?
Sorry, just checking. Surely I can.
The skiff bobs in the calm
Yeah.
waters. It has nothing more to do.
Okay. Thanks, game. Alright.
Look what the tide brought him.
Hello. Is this
Hey.
the man without sunglasses?
Right.
Harry,
Very
you're
funny.
bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Well, you're the man with sunglasses.
That's right. And you're bleeding.
Well, no one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Who are you people?
Forget about it. There's a giant.
No,
Forget
no,
about
no.
anything. Look at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Who are you people? That'll move it forward.
Hello, Trent Heilerstein. I believe
Ah.
you met on several occasions.
It's the guy. No, we only met once.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your...
So these are the people we brought, or
Or
did those people just skip town? Maybe that was also possible.
Oh,
We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Oh, what is this about?
What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
You're not even blah.
Oh, no.
I know I'm not.
Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
Yeah.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore.
Wait, no, I'm gonna get through these. 1 second. Wait, so you let me...
Half of these are stupid. Maybe one, but mostly five.
One, I'm going 1 and then 5. I think I'll have the art. Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit 1,000,000 times over.
You mentioned a task force?
You mentioned a task force?
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstein, and Guillaume Bevy.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trant because I'm forcing him to stay.
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
No.
No.
Like you were? Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde with sunglasses like you were?
See? There. He's getting it. I was impersonating him. Look at me, I'm G. Bevy. It was going to be funny, but then you really did have brain damage. So not so much anymore.
He sincerely thought it was going to be amusing for both of you.
Okay, so what does the unit do?
It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
They're your posse, or what remains of it. Hand-picked, hand-lost.
The 41st isn't...
How did you know I was here? Or duped again, no one's who they say they are.
No one's who
maybe.
they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Okay, that does have something to do with this, yes.
No. Everyone's just a brilliant master of disguises.
None of this is ringing
Ring
any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
As displayed in a station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically? Psychologically?
You think I'm so poor?
Why not socioeconomically?
You think I'm so poor I lost my memory?
You. Or
dr-
maybe.
I mean, I feel like this isn't gonna. I mean, just to be safe, I'll start with this. I drank so much I lost my memory, and now I'm slowly recovering it.
He is. He's getting better. And I can confirm that he drank a lot of alcohol prior to it happening.
I believe he drank. People do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have.
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the Next World mural. Those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here is my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in a major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the party? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah, just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Lie. Just bide your time. Ask something, then lie.
I drove it into the ocean.
Legendary?
That was a success.
Ooh. Well,
But that's what drama wants you to do. And remember, high drama wants you to be a freak sometimes, right?
well, wouldn't be the worst to lie about this.
But you probably shouldn't. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. Number 4.
Drove it into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
Got my badge right
I
here.
got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out.
Haha! I caught the thing from before.
That's the other thing, yeah.
It's hard because I have these
Not today,
crowbars and
badge.
stuff in my hand. Behold my badge. I got
The
the
drama's
badge,
in-
all is well.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
I'm on it 24/7. I'm tracking it down right now.
But you haven't, because you're drunk. You lost your gun, and you're drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can't smell it.
I quit drinking forever. It's only me in this boring hellhole now.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
I washed death off me.
No. What are the other options?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, you had a corpse.
Yeah, it's been a hell of
Yeah.
a week. I'm sorry I smell bad.
Yeah, maybe that 3 or 4, yeah. but-
You're drunk, and you let a suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave us a vital clue that led us to the island.
Well, let me look at the other ones.
I did read the other ones. I think that's
How do you
what,
read so fast? What the hell? Ah, man, not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island, whatever.
Oh, well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
I also solved the case.
I also
Number 2.
solved the case. It solved all of it.
Detective, it's better if I do that.
It's so much better if he does this. 1,000,000 times.
All right, fair enough.
For the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take
On the case?
on Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois?
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
You should yell something.
That's not a good idea.
Yes, let's let the big boys talk.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Okay, he did something.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds.
We're talking about
the
this part, Mr. Tsuraki.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officer.
Dude, can you imagine if we had used the film before this?
It's creepy, right?
In his hand, you hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
Detective?
Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Okay. Probably. You should probably start by talking about the killer, right? Number 2.
Yeah. The killer, Lilianovich Dross. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym.
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Not 4.
He killed. Yeah. He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something.
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason, said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Yeah, 4 or well, okay. None of these are really that great, are they?
I'll give. You know what? I'll be optimistic. I'll give myself a small
fine.
win. It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism, like the phasmid.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something. It will pass in time.
The previous head of the Demodois Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everhart and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
And eyes, too. Your return from the island must not have gone unnoticed.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everhart would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
This has to be good stuff for him to backpedal out of it at first mention.
There's also a dead man on the boardwalk. A missing person I found.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk.
How'd you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed Nope. No. We didn't find anything, did we? Like, we think it was the electricity, but at no point did we actually put that together. So I'm not going to mention that. So what do you say? You want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude?
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks. So, maybe this time.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Why am I like this? Number 2 is what.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
She called Dora Dubois.
Dubois? It was Dora Engelund, I think. You've said her name, but you weren't married. You were engaged.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago.
6 years
It was
ago.
way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
No, I mean, what did
No,
she do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful
Jesus Christ.
wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde.
What?
Heartbreak Welkin.
I've only seen a picture.
Oh my
But it's
gosh.
obvious you formed a real spiritual
Man.
connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go home.
Dude,
The
it's 4
sun is going
a.m.
down. It's 4 in the morning.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees off.
I mean, you are probably
Is there
right about
something other
this.
than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore.
Yeah, that's right, because of the gym. When we found that, we were like, hey, this is familiar. But before...
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside.
Does explain a lot.
Yeah.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair,
The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed.
the fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
And this guy, too. God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
Oh, yeah. Why this? Okay. That's why my hand-eye coordination is so good. Cool. When was this?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
Said in Coron? I was gym teacher there.
Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards. Coudon is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Assel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why did I join the
Why not
RCM yet?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
My dirty cop working for La Puta Madre.
No.
No, because the suspects seem to think.
You're too unstable to work for mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it. I told you it's not that bad.
Cool. Precinct 41, what kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torsen and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean.
Is that the guy who
They're not fit.
glued his eyes shut?
Believe me.
Oh my god.
Shaky as a...
They are damn iconic, though. Torsen and McLean.
Iconic duo, I take it.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the Sea Wing is?
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one.
And Price is...
And Price's.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Did we recently shoot up a church by any chance?
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened? Why did we need to go there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast. Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
So I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
I feel like we have at least another episode in us here.
Maybe. Just
Like,
from talking
I was
to Tom.
thinking about it. I was looking at the time and I'm like, this could be like an hour-long episode. And I'm like, I wouldn't be shocked if there's another hour left in this game, truly. Like, just of epilogue dialogue. Because this is the point where I'm like, I don't want to skip it through anything. You know?
Oh, yeah, I kind of care about this stuff. You know?
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So anyway, I guess with that being said, God damn it, you know, I didn't want to be memorialized as the communist cop. I would have rather been the boring cop. Ah, man, this whole playthrough is a bit of a shit show of intention. I didn't commit to the bit, but I'll commit to this one. The video, it'll end.
I thought as much,
It'll end
yes.
there. I can't even do that right. It'll end out.